Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Miss Shelton class. Welcome to Miss Shelton class. Welcome to Miss Shelton class. And right now you are looking at something that we will use today. This is called, anyone know? The triple balance beam. And we call it triple balance beam because do you not see those? One, two, three. When we have three, sometimes it's triple. And it's a balance beam. And we're going to use this to measure the mass. And to measure mass, we got to make sure our lines line up correctly. Shelton is fixing that for us. Okay, so it is four things we're going to measure today. Camera, brush, stapler, water bottle. And a water bottle is like halfway filled. And our objective is which one will have the greatest mass? Which one will have the least mass? Let's go ahead and do some 3-column notes so that we can take some notes as we're doing our experiment. So go ahead and write stapler. And I'm going to do brush. And I'm going to do the camera. And then the water bottle. But before we do that, tell me, what do you see on our triple balance beam? What do you see? You are correct. Hopefully you said you've seen some hundreds. Did you see the tens? Did you see the ones? Do you notice that on each end they have a letter G? Do you know what that letter G means or stands for? It is grams. Because in mass, when we measure mass, the unit we measure in will be grams. Let's go ahead and begin. Our first thing on our list is a stapler. Let's put the stapler there. Now, Miss Shelton likes to move her hundreds first. I know some people like to go with ones first. I just like to go with the biggest number first, and then I can work down. If you notice, the beam is all the way up. That means if something is floating up, it's too light. And if it's holding down, then it's way too heavy. So, I'm going to move over my hundreds. 100. Look at that. It's too light. 200. Oh, it went down, which means it is too... You're right. It's too heavy. So we're going to go back to the 100. Remember this line? That little triangle has to be lined up completely with your number. So I'm going to go back to 100. And on my stapler, on my paper, I know I'm going to have 100. 100 plus what? Let's move our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, still floating in the air. 70, 80, 90. Oh, that's too heavy. So it won't be 190. I know it has to be less. Let me go back to 180. And now I'm going to move my ones because I'm trying to get that line to even up perfectly or very close to it. Ooh, that looks very close. So going back to my paper, I have 100 plus 80 plus 6. What is 100 plus 80 plus 6? 186. This is very similar to expanded form, correct? We're working on that now. Let's put these back on 0 so we can measure our next object, which should be the brush. Will the brush be less mass or greater mass? Well, let's go to 100 first. What do you see? It's going down, which means it's too heavy. Go back over to that 0. I'm going to go 10, 20, so we don't have any hundreds. 30, 40, still up. 50, ooh, still up. 60, still too light. 70, oh. 80, no, oh. 90 is too heavy. Let's go back to 80. And then if we move our ones, very close. So I'll stop there. What two numbers are we going to add? Yes, 80 plus 3, which would give us what? 83. Now let's do our camera. Make sure everything is back on 0. I'm going to move those hundreds. It's still too high. Maybe 200. Ooh, that's too heavy. So we're going to go back to the 100. So I have 100. So I'm writing down 100 plus what? Let's go with our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Oh, 50 is too heavy. Let's go back 1. So that's 40. So let me add 100 plus 40. But my line is not even, so I have to move what in place? The ones. Okay, it looks like it's about 8. So what do we do with those numbers when we add it up together? And this is expanded form. Let's write it in standard form. 148. Okay, so we have done our stapler, our brush, and our camera, and now we're to our water bottle. What would the water bottle be? I'm going to go ahead and put everything back on 0. And I'm going to put that water bottle on top. And let's see. And as you see, it's up. So we're going to go to 100. Still up. What about 200? Wow, it's still up. What about 3? Ooh, 300 is too heavy. Let's go back to 200. We're going to move our tens. I'm going to start with 50. Oh, that's too heavy. Let's go to 30. Still a little too heavy. Let's go to 20. Okay. And we are going to move our ones. So we're going to stop there. So now we have 200. 200 plus what, guys? 20 plus 7. 200 plus 20 plus 7 gives us 227. And remember, each one of these need to be grams because that's the unit that we are measuring in. Were you correct about which one would have the greatest mass? Or which one would have the least amount of mass? Until next time, look out for science, science, science time.